Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk to you about tea staining or tea dyeing paper, so you could put it in a journal or in your planner. Like I plan on using it and putting in my planner. I'm going to show you some of the before and after products, or during and after products. So what I need for you to do is grab whatever kind of paper or what paper you want to use. I'm using a bag from someplace where I went and got some candies and a fortune ticket and a book that I'm just going to kind of randomly rip pages out. There was a free book, and we'll do some tea staining on that as well, and also to give it that more old and feeling. Lots of times I crumple the paper and just kind of make it so it's wrinkly, and I'll do it before and after as well, kind of rough it up a little bit, make it a little bit more pliable, kind of sort of thing. If it tears, it's not a big deal because I really want that old and tea stain look. So we've got one. Here's our number 2 page. And what this is such a simple thing. You're going to grab whatever paper you want. I've got some tea bags, a piece of wax paper, and some hot water to get my tea motivated to get all wet and that sort of stuff. So I'm going to take my pieces of paper, set those aside for a second. I'm going to put my wax paper here. This is where I'm going to lay my pieces of paper on, and I'm going to just flatten them out a little bit. This one, make my little fortune from Chinese food. Pliable. I mean, I've used sandpaper to edge some of these to really make it thin and fine, and soft paper, stuff like that. So you can really do whatever you want to make your paper look a little beat up. So I'm going to take my tea bags, and I'm going to just kind of set them in the hot water. Not too long, just enough to seep a little bit so that they get hot and start discoloring the water. And that's what's going to be used to do your actual tea dyeing. So you get it wet, and still it starts changing the color of the water. And I'm doing it on wax paper because you're kind of going to get a little messy. And I just kind of really just squeeze it. Don't make the water so hot that you scorch your fingers. It's just warm enough so that you can get the tea bag, and you just use as much water or as little water as you want. I don't care if the tea bag breaks and some of the tea gets on there. So I'm just going to cover the pages and the paper to be stained so that we've got discoloration all the way around. And just spread it out a little bit. Don't be afraid to get your fingers wet. So what I did a set last night, and I let it set on the wax paper overnight just to try to get it to have some good discoloration for the tea itself. So I'll show you the end results of that. So we've got that. I'll take some paper towels, do a little cleanup right here. So you're going to let this set overnight, and in the morning, what I did is I cleaned all my papers off of the wax paper, folded it up, put it in the trash, and then I pulled out a cookie rack so that it could dry fully. So the sides that I really wanted was this sides, and it can give you a stain, and you can make them darker or as light as you want. You could redo the stain. I see how it's nice and drippy and stained, water stained looking, and kind of old and vintage. You can burn the edges or sand the edges. This one I didn't crinkle, this one I did crinkle. I will end up using sandpaper on the edges of this one to get it a really refined and soft paper look. So it's a really simple type of thing to do, a technique. I'm going to let this set overnight, and what I'll have tomorrow in the morning, I'll take them off and I'll let them set and dry all day. So when I got home tonight, this afternoon after work, this is what I had, and I'll be able to cut, trim, tear, or do whatever I want. So go ahead and try it. Really simple. Not much to it as far as water, hot water, very warm water, a couple tea bags, whatever kind of papers that you want to use to stain, and just follow the directions. So I hope you enjoyed my video, and I hope you get to try your technique out in your art journal or your planner or whatever that you're doing. You can use material, same thing, material you could actually dip in the glass that you've got the tea in, and dip the cloth in and wring it out and let it air dry over a rack, or just let it air dry hanging over a railing outside. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Please like my video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks, and have a great day.